Testing, 1, 2, 3. Warning, the following video may contain adult language and themes. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. If you have a problem with this, stop playing this video now. You were warned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm getting into it. So, it's been a while, huh? Post-fight video for Wladimir Klitschko versus Alex Leopai. I got that one right. Duh. Everybody knew that shit was going to happen that way. Pathetic fight. Just another tomato can for Wladimir Klitschko to bowl over. It was just really pathetic. And I just can't believe that anybody would think this fight was worth a damn. Like, the German fans are just, like, extremely gullible. Like, they'll eat anything up. I don't know whether they're, like, obligated to go to these events and cheer them on or something. Are they being... is it like, you go to these events... It's like, you go to these events or we shoot you. Yes. Like, is that it? Is it like their government like making them go to these events? Because it's fucking pathetic. Like, this was a pathetic fight. It's so bullshit. And another thing about this fight that really cracked me up was that Alexander Leopai looked so short compared to the ref. And I realized that the ref was Eddie Cotton, and Eddie Cotton's 6'5". But still, it looked pathetic. It looked weird. It looked like Alex Leopai looked like a shrimp compared to the ref. So it looked even more pathetic. It looked like Wladimir Klitschko was beating up on like a welterweight or something. You know, who went to the buffet too many times. It was just a pathetic fight. I'm about sick of Wladimir Klitschko. And I also heard some comments online that Wladimir Klitschko looked impressive in this fight, and that he was using lateral movement and, you know, was being a lot better at what he does and upped his game and shit like that. Bullshit, dude. Of course you're gonna look great against this guy. I think and they also pointed, I think Dwyer pointed out that this ref was a lot more harsh on Wladimir Klitschko and made Wladimir Klitschko fight more instead of grappling and stuff. Well, if this ref had been at the Povetkin fight, in my opinion, Povetkin might have actually won. He might have. You know, I know that sounds crazy, but I think if Eddie Cotton had been refereeing the Povetkin fight, Povetkin might have won. You want to know why? Because Eddie Cotton wouldn't have put up with that shit. He wouldn't have allowed Wladimir Klitschko to lean all over his opponent and wear him out. So that means Wladimir Klitschko would have had to actively fight off Povetkin for 12 rounds. Okay? And I don't think he would have knocked Povetkin out. He may have knocked him down, but I think Wladimir Klitschko may have gassed out. You know, he may have, because he would have been forced to work all 12 rounds constantly under a pressure fighter, like Povetkin. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm just talking shit. Maybe this is an outlandish claim, but I think maybe Wladimir Klitschko might have lost that fight if it were fair. Which I still think I'll have to watch the Leopai fight again, but I think it was more fair than the Povetkin fight at least. And in other news, Lucas Browne, you know, knocked out Eric Bahoily, whatever. I didn't even watch the fight. You know, I predicted he would anyway, because Lucas Browne is considered a very hot prospect, at least compared to Eric Bahoily, whatever the fuck his name is. Also, upcoming fight, I think I'll do a quick prediction. So I do believe this is the next big heavyweight fight coming up. Let me check the calendar. It is the Bermane Stiverne versus, Chris Arreola. 12 rounds for the vacant WBC heavyweight title in Los Angeles. Yes, finally a title fight in America. When was the last time we had a title fight in America in the heavyweight division? It's been a while. And I wanted to talk about this because Bermane Stiverne, Stevie, is actually Canadian, and I always wanted to do my Hi, sorry it cut me off there. I always wanted to do my Canadian riff. Okay, there's gonna be a Canadian heavyweight champion, You just gotta beat that Mexican, You know, it's about time we got a Canadian heavyweight champion. You know, I'm sick and tired of chopping down logs and eating Canadian bacon and fucking maple syrup every day, We need a Canadian heavyweight champion. You know, it's tough in these streets in Canada. The Mounties, they be always on our ass, man. You know, I got pulled over by the Mountie last night, you know, for speeding. Pulled up on his horse. Give me a ticket. You know, the Mountie brutality. They pulled me over and beat me with the batons. You know, those red coat bastards with the Dudley Do-Right hats. You know, Mounties. It's tough in these streets. Canadian heavyweight champion. I always wanted to do that. All we need is an Italian heavyweight champion. You come to me. This is not justice. This is revenge. You come to me, the Godfather. uh, yeah, so this upcoming fight, I think it's happening the 10th of next month or something. Bermane Stiverne versus Chris Arreola, finally dusting off that WBC belt. Get it, let it change hands, free it up from the Klitschko sisters. Ow, bud. So also the fact that Steve-O is a Canadian kind of cracks me up because there's this YouTube channel. I think the band's name is Goliath Paw. Look him up. Goliath Paw. Yes, Goliath Paw. Let's see. Let me look it up. Goliath. And they're like a Canadian rap group which just really cracks me up. Um what the heck? Oh yeah, it just really cracks me up. Um yeah, they're Goliath Paw. And what's the video called? It's called Goliath Paw. I think it's Higher. Check this out. Oh yeah, it's called Higher. It's a viral video by Goliath Paul. It's got 45,000 views. I guess that's viral by Canadian standards. And it's like who always on my mind through the high and lows, and you can never stop my shine. When and one of the lyrics is, I shit you not, eating cheese for dinner, wiener, wiener, wiener. The song's pretty catchy. Actually, I'll admit it's pretty interesting. Check it out. I guess I'm giving them some views, like one or two, and but it just cracked me up because I think they're Canadian. Because I saw in the middle of their music video, there's a Canadian flag waving. Yeah, it's tough in these streets in Canada. We got the French up here in the east side. We got to battle the French off. Geographically though, isn't the United States like Canada's Mexico? Geographically, they have to go south of the border to the United States. We got all these fucking border hoppers coming up, coming up in our shit. Taking advantage of that Canadian exchange rate, even though it's looking less and less appealing to them by the moment. So anyway, it's about time we got a heavyweight champion, Bermane Stiverne. He's Haitian, wiener, 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 eating cheese for dinner. Check out that video. It's tell me what you think. I don't know if I think it's pretty catchy though, but some of his other songs really suck. But I just thought it was really hilarious that there's a Canadian rapper. Anyway, you'd think you'd want to keep the fact that you're Canadian kind of on the down low, or whatever the word is, kind of not play that up. But anyway, okay. Canadian bacon, pancakes, lumberjacks, blah.